So welcome to the Keller Williams Business Center in Conshohocken. I'm Greg Schwartz, the team leader of Keller Williams Bluebell Conshohocken. And if you can't tell this is a Keller Williams video, you got a cookies or pixelation problem because we got plenty of red that we're wearing today in honor of the video. So we'll talk about a little introduction here and who we have for our lovely audience. Monica, why don't you go first?
Monica Palatano. I am one of the preferred in-house lenders of this lovely conglomerate, also known as Monica Mortgage, first priority, and we're here to serve you. Look forward to making everybody successful in our culture here as a family.
Hi, I'm Binnie Bianco. I am an agent in the Keller Williams Conshohocken office. I live and work in the Conshohocken area. I've been a real estate agent for almost 20 years, and I mostly work in the Conshohocken area, kind of own it right now. So.
Kinda, you own it.
Yeah.
There's no kinda. I'm Bill O'Connell. I'm Core Services Director. I work with GMSS and Safeguard, and work for Title Alliance as the managing partner for GMSS.
So when I decided to take the team leader role, I interviewed at 5 different KW market centers, and I selected Bluebell for a multitude of reasons, but one big reason was the strategic partners that we provide that helps me retain top talent, right, and grow with influencers and great characters in the real estate community. So why don't we start with that piece, the collaboration of real estate sales and lending support. Can you trace the history of your relationship and how that started and how you leverage one another? I know it's a big question, but.
So we worked together, actually.
She worked for me.
Yes, I was her assistant. Times have changed.
What a power move there by Monica. Well, go ahead, Binnie.
So I learned a lot about mortgage, and I think that really, serves me in my real estate business. You can talk numbers, you can really help more people, and they feel more confident. But Monica was a huge role model for me, and her work ethic, her knowledge in the business. I really was trained very well, and I didn't really like mortgage. So I started in rentals, actually. So I still worked for Monica and I did rentals. I got my license, and I really liked it. I liked being out and about. I liked talking to people. I liked meeting people rather than being behind a desk. Started growing a little bit more. Monica and I, we were friends before. We remained friends. I would get awards because I gave her so much business, 100% capture rate most of the time. And that relationship has gone on now since 2002, I think it was. And it's just coming over to Keller Williams. I've only been here now since 2000 and I think it was 18, so 2 years. I've been here since August, and it was great teaming up with my old friend, someone who I admire and trust, and to be able to have her in my office and just be able to have that relationship again where we're like a really great team. And walking into Keller Williams, they've already had a great title company set up. I just feel like I'm working with more of a team effort to get everybody to the table. And the back and forth and having that, that in-house, not only just to use the in-house, but to have the friendship and the working relationship that we do, it really serves me in my business, and I want to thank you.
Thank you.
That's great. Did the collaboration rekindle when you came to Keller Williams, or were you working together prior?
Well, it was hit or miss. We were kind of like, because I worked for another company and they wanted to use their in-house or whatever. So it wasn't as much. But when I came here, that's one of the things that excited me the most was to be able to 100% use Monica.
Right. Yeah, you strike me as someone that you won't work with someone simply because they're your friend, right? They need to execute at a certain level.
Right.
Yeah. And what other value, is that true? I mean, what value does Monica bring to you and you can elaborate, Monica, as far as.
I mean, I think one of the great partnerships that we have is that, she's out there selling real estate and gives me that ability to just do all the financing part of it so that she can keep doing her job. And she has that confidence in me, and I have that confidence in her that if something comes up, whether it be appraisal issue or there's something that's needed on the condominium, I can rely on her to go back to her expertise and say, can you help me handle this? And in the meantime, I'm taking care of all the back end, because she just wants to know it's going to closing. That's it. And one of the good things is with collaborating with title and with insurance and with real estate, it makes it seamless, because you truly can just reach out to these people, especially in this market, this 2020 market that we've been in. I mean, who would ever thought we would have been this thriving in 2020? But it's nice to be able to reach out to everybody and get all the ducks aligned so that we can actually have a seamless process, right? So many companies out there, whether it be insurance, whether it be title, you can't get in touch with them, or they're just their volume is so overwhelming, and it's not that they're prioritizing because we're in-house, it's because they're good.
Right.
So when you're dealing with all these quality, ancillaries, it helps your job a lot easier. And one of the things that we do when we're, as a partner, and a lot of my other top agents here, like LaBruciano team, Jay Maslowski, Greg Parker, Binnie included, is when she goes to sell that real estate and put that offer in, she's introducing that listing agent to the lender as well. So I'm kind of a part of her real estate sale. She's selling the whole offer that she's selling to the listing agent on behalf of her buyer. I'm selling my buyer's strong profile.
Sure.
So what it does is it allows us as a partnership, we're coming in really strong, and some of these agents that I just mentioned, they'll send an introductory email out, they'll send the offer, they'll put a love letter, which who doesn't love love? That you would have had me at love if you sent me a letter. But they'll send the letter and they'll introduce me as a lender, and then it gives me the introduction to go and call them and say, hey, listen, I see you got offers, and I'll find out all the back information, like how many offers are there? Oh, do you have a lot of FHA, or do you have conventional? Oh, what are you looking at? And it gives me the ability to build that relationship with, I've already built it with my agents, but now I'm building it with a listing agent. I will tell you, when I call, I've had so many listing agents respond back and say, you're the only lender that's called me, and I have 9 offers. So building that relationship, I let them know I'm available 24/7. We're gonna get through this together. You need anything, you can reach me. And it actually is a reflection on the agents, because they feel as though, wow, they have a qualified lender to help us make this whole transaction really smooth. So I think that's something that we've really worked together hard with, as well as those other agents. Now they've fallen into place and they do the same thing, and I think it's very impactful in this 2020 business.
Definitely, we've won offers because of it, definitely, especially in this 2020, with multiple offers. Monica will get in there, talk to them, build up the client, let them know how strong they are, and it just, giving them the confidence that they should accept our offer.